part, whatever part we're at, I don't even know. But yeah, so the way it's looking now is we're going to be at a hotel. And I don't know how long this is going to last with Rhett. I don't know if he's going to end up getting in a relationship with somebody, and if he does, if he's going to want to break it off with me. I don't want to be the other woman again. Unfortunately, when it came to Z, it's one of those things where we're just kind of meant to be. And I didn't even share this part, and I haven't shared with anybody this part. The end of I've been pregnant twice in my life now. Once when I was 18 with my first husband, and I didn't make it past the first trimester. So that child, that was the end of 97. So the kid, September is when I was due, I believe. So September of 98. So my child would be 22 this year. Now, I was pregnant one more time in my life. I got pregnant around, I want to say it was the 21st of July. You're like, how do you know the date of conception? Because I do. Because Z was the father. And again, I didn't make it to the second trimester. I made it right at 2 months again. Warm September night. And I didn't want to tell him. That's the thing. I didn't want to tell him. Trixie. Shh. You have to be quiet, sweetheart. But I didn't want to tell him until I got past the first trimester. Until I hit the third or maybe even the fourth month. I didn't want to tell him until I was in the clear. Because I had one other pregnancy in my life and I didn't make it very far. And you're like, well, how do you know it isn't daddy's? Well, I had told myself I had no O's 3 weeks before I saw him. 3 weeks. And when I got back, I didn't have daddy for a little bit. We didn't have any fun. And frankly, daddy has a low count and low motility, and daddy has medical issues. Daddy can't make babies. Let's put it that way. And for as long as I was, the only person who could have, the only father who it could have been was Z. And I didn't tell him. I have never told him this. I have never shared this with Z. I planned on, when I saw him again this coming summer, when we were alone in the room together, to tell him that we had lost a child. That so that we could grieve together. Like, nobody knows about this. Like my best friend, I never told her. I didn't tell Daddy. I've not told a soul about this. And now I deal with the, do I tell Z? I wrote a poem today about it. I don't know if I should tell him or not. General, do you tell? Do you not tell? What do you do? What do you... I'm probably going to, like, we are... Me and Z are on a pause right now. He needs a break. The thing is, I know he's missing me. But I know why he's doing what he's doing, because he's like, oh, me and my wife are right for each other, and I need to fix things with her. If you're going to fix things with your wife, then you need to tell her everything, including about us, sweetheart. You can't make everything right if you don't. And this is from somebody who's been married almost 19 years. Who has been with her husband for 21 years. Almost your life, sweetheart. You were 5 when I got with him. So that's... I don't know. I just didn't want to tell him until I was past my first trimester. Because I was so afraid, knowing everything in my life how it was, that whether he would step up, which I wouldn't expect him to, but I didn't want to share with him this news until I knew for sure. Just because of the way my life goes. Every child I've ever had, or had the chance to have, has been taken away from me. And this little one is no exception. But either way, the cast of characters has changed. And while Z did not renew his contract, I mean, he might come in for cameos, because he's not going to be... I don't know if he can do this. I don't know if he can just be my friend, like he says. He told me that he wants to just be my friend. That's what he says. He wants to be my friend. And for us to do that, he has to take a step back. And when I say a step back, radio silence. Like, so what he doesn't realize, though, I can do radio silence. I can pretend like if you want space, I will treat you will become dead to me until you rise from the grave. And the thing is, if he watches my videos, which he probably doesn't, but if he watches my videos, he can see how I'm doing without him. And he can see how I'm hurting. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. And I really need to get some sleep. Even though I don't have to get up for a while. I have plenty of time to get up. I think you know what I mean. But that is my that. Would you be quiet, please? My dog's being annoying. Sorry. Shh. Boop. Be good, please. So anyway, that's what's going on lately, and yeah. I'm hoping that Rhett, who was the only one who could ever turn my head, who shows up, is like perfect timing. He shows up. He's gonna be. Would you let me look at your ear? I know, baby. I know. You don't like me touching your ears. They something caught them, and we got medicine on their ears, but she's still. It just chewed the hell out of her ears, whatever it is. But she's got antibiotic ointment that we're putting on the ears, and the other one hit her back. So, yeah, my poor doggies are miserable lately. All right, guys. I hope you have a great night, and I love you, babies. And I never thought this would be the end of me and Z. I never thought that me and Z would be done with like this. I never thought that. I thought that, but what was I expecting to happen? I mean, honestly, what was I expecting? Either we were going to, I mean, I think in my heart I knew that we were going to either end up together or we were going to fade out. It was going to happen. Because feelings came in the way, and I can stay in my lane. I've accepted. I'm good. Hey, stop. My parting thoughts on this, which I'm going to stop after this, is either she's pregnant. They just had their anniversary on January 15th, and we are like at the 27th, so something happened their anniversary, and he realized, I can't do this to this woman anymore. I love her. Oh, M just sent me a message. He doesn't want to do this anymore with me. He is realizing how much I'm truly suffering. And he's never bullshit, and I don't think he's ever truly bullshitted me. Like, when he says stuff that he'll do, he does it. It just, that he really did fall in love that hard. In fact, he admitted on the phone that he loved me. He admitted it. I can't help it. I'm easy to love. I'm easy to fall in love with. And it's right in a 20-minute window, I had both M and Rhett admitting that they both loved me. And I'm showing it to Kay, my bestie, the vampire fiance, and I was like, see, I can't help it. See, this is who I am. They love me. When they get to know me, they fucking love me. It's a curse. Gotta be dramatic. It's a curse. Oh. Alright, guys. You have a great night. I love this song. I'm gonna watch all my videos and go, what the hell's wrong with you, girl? Okay, bye.